guys, I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, I am home in my apartment for another, I want to say 12 hours or so, and then I'm leaving for Paris. So, I've managed to get this video done for you and also another apartment build that is going up later this week. I think possibly either Thursday or Friday. I'm home again on Friday. So I hope I have time to record something for Saturday, but we will see anyways. So yeah, I was away for the weekend and I was around children the entire time. I've not slept super much because they tend to make a lot of noise in the morning. So I'm a little bit tired and I'm also not well yet, but I've still got to go to Paris. My mom also accidentally parked on my heel yesterday, which I know sounds very strange, but basically I had to step out of the car because she told me to step out of the car, and then she didn't actually stop the car, she just kept on driving, so she landed, or the back tire landed on my foot, on my heel, and then she stopped the car instead of, reversing it, so she was just parked on my heel for like 20 to 15 seconds. It was great. It's kind of swollen and blue, but I don't care, I'm going to Paris, so I'll have to deal with it when I come home. Anyways, but yeah, that was my weekend. I hope yours was good. Anyways, actually, it was nice to hang out with the family because I haven't seen a lot of them in a long time because I've been living abroad. So it was nice to see them. Plus, a lot of the children I haven't seen for like years and they don't look the same because children grow pretty quickly. So that was nice to see as well. But anyways, enough about that. This apartment does look a little bit weird when you look at it at first. I want to say that it's sort of eclectic a little bit, but it's supposed to be for two Sims that are a couple because they have to sleep in the same bed, so I hope they're a couple. And they're kind of opposites, so I was imagining that one of them works as either a tech guru or a gamer or something like that, and then the other one is a witch, or a secret witch. They don't have a huge amount of witchy things here, but I did put a lot of plants around the apartment. I also added a slight bohemian vibe to their items, and there's also a lot of crystals. So I imagine them to be a witch. There's not a lot of candles though, because I couldn't find spots for them, but still, I imagined them to be a witch. I thought that would be kind of funny. So they basically have two completely opposite styles because the sim that is a tech guru has a lot of modern contemporary furniture, whereas the other one has more vintage and boho kind of furniture. So when they got together and decided to move in together, they basically just brought all their furniture and it's become a huge mix-up of different styles. That's why it looks a little bit weird. And I suppose if you're watching this without a voiceover, you'd probably be a little bit like, what the heck is going on with this apartment? But too bad, I can't explain it if you're not listening. So anyways, that is basically what we're doing today. But I think the sort of style we're going for is also called eclectic. Eclectic is sort of, did I just say it's sort of? Eclectic is sort of like a mix of different styles. So you're not sticking to just bohemian, for example. It could be bohemian mixed with mid-century modern. So yeah, I think that's the sort of style we're going for today, or the sort of vibe. I don't really know it because eclectic is not necessarily a style. It's a descriptive word. Let's put it like that. So, but yeah, I'm going to Paris tomorrow. I realized that some of you were a little bit surprised how casual I am about me going to Paris. I'm from Europe, so if you're not from Europe, if you're from the US, for example, all the countries in Europe, if you're not really fully aware of geography, because I'm not when it comes to the US, I don't know where the different states are, so I'm not judging you if you don't know that much about, placement of different countries in Europe, because same. But basically all the countries in Europe are very close together, and that means it's easy to drive from, or easy. It's not super easy, it still takes a lot of hours, but you can drive from Denmark to France. And we've done that in the past many times. Over the summer, we'd often go to France, and some summers we also went to Belgium and Holland or Netherlands and, you know, different places. So it's very easy. If you have a car, you can just, if you have a functioning car, you can just drive there, which is what we're doing. And I haven't said this on the channel yet because I feel like K-pop is sort of like a sore subject to some people, but I'm gonna go to Paris, or I'm going to Paris to a concert with a band or a group called Super M. So if you're not super into K-pop, I'm sorry about the next like minute or so, but as some of you guys may know, if you've watched other videos of mine with Q&As and stuff, or if you're on the Discord server, I'm a big EXO fan. So basically Super M, there's 2 members from EXO in Super M, and that's why I'm gonna go see it. And I'm super excited about it because those are groups that never come to Europe, and suddenly they're here, and I'm super excited. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. And apparently Fashion Week is also happening in Paris right now, so that's also a thing. We may get a glimpse of that, although I'm not personally invited to any shows. I'm not expecting ever to be invited to any shows, but I love fashion, so that's actually pretty exciting too. We are gonna go sightseeing a little bit. I've been to Paris like 4 times or so, 3 times. So I've seen a lot, but I think we're planning on going to the Louvre, which I haven't actually seen. It's a very big art museum, and they have the Mona Lisa, for example, so I'm actually excited about that. I like art, so that's gonna be an experience too, but enough talk about that. I do realize that a lot of you do prefer when I talk about the build that I'm working on, but I just thought I would explain a little bit like, why am I going? So anyways, also in case some of you guys are K-pop fans too and you're excited on my behalf or something, I don't really know. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be something, and I'm gonna be posting a lot of from it or from Paris on my Instagram too. So if you're not following me over there, I don't tend to plug it a lot because I just post a lot of pictures of my builds usually, except on my story. I post other stuff on my stories, but I don't know. Anyways, if you're not following me over there and you want to, you didn't know anything about it, my tag or my account name is AvelineYT, and yeah. Anyways, enough talk. I feel like I haven't done a voiceover for the longest time, but that is not true. I did one Thursday. So it's also past 1 a.m. right now, so I'm past, or I'm post AM Rosa again. I'm really sorry. It's just been a very long couple of days, so I'm doing what I can. I also really hope that no one's sleeping in the room above me, because that would be really awkward. Like, who is the crazy lady talking to herself at 1 a.m. or 1:30 a.m. in the morning below me right now? That would be really, really awkward, but enough talk. So, the bedroom here. I decided to put the Tech Guru Sims little office area in here. As you can see, I put some My Sims figures as well. And it's a big, like, honestly, I feel like if you're not listening to the voiceover, it doesn't really matter anyways. There was a short description at the start of the video, but that was basically it. I started talking about K-pop in Paris, but it's a very weird interior. It's kind of difficult to make this sort of interior because the 2 styles that I'm going for don't really go well together, but you still want them to look like they go together. So I was trying to do that by choosing, actually I don't remember what I did in the living room, but in here, I decided to go for some items that had some blue on it. So as you can see on not the painting, but the poster over here, that I'm changing right now. There's still blue on it though. It's kind of the same sort of blue that's on the paintings above the bed, and also on the pillows on the bed, and also I believe on the computer chair, and also on the computer itself. So I'm trying to tie the items together by having them sort of be in the same color scheme, but they're still different styles. So it's a little bit difficult. I feel like I did okay. I feel like it's not, because otherwise, if you don't tie them together somehow, the interior ends up being a huge mess. And because it doesn't, style-wise, it's just weird. So that's what I was trying to do. And I feel like I did okay, but that may just be my personal opinion. It's actually quite fun to do these sorts of interiors sometimes, because usually I'm so careful to make sure that everything is in the same style. So for this apartment, I was just like, let's go a little bit crazy, and it was quite a lot of fun. And I think I started this one before I went away for the weekend as well. So I kind of had to get into the same mindset as I was in when I started it yesterday. When I came back, I was so tired yesterday, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't have children, so being around children is really exhausting for me because I'm not used to it. And they're so energetic and loud. And also, I always get sick when I'm with children, like when I've been around children. I always end up getting sick. I don't know if that's like a thing or whatever. Like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to children at all, but I always get sick, no exceptions. So I just, yeah, yesterday when I came home, I was just exhausted, but I really wanted to get some videos done for you guys because it's been a quiet week, or last week was a quiet week. This week is probably not going to be the most busy week either, but I'm really planning on doing a lot of stuff once I'm home from Paris again. So the week or next week we should be a little bit more active here on the channel next week, I think. So, or let's cross our fingers for that. And anyways, if I don't end up getting sick from going to Paris, I don't really know. There's the coronavirus as well, so we don't really know about that. But I also don't want to talk about that in my videos because I feel like that's just kind of weird. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited about it. And the bathroom here is the last room that we are working on. Again, was still trying to kind of mix the items. So as you can see, I put some plants in here. The rug is also not modern, but you do have, even though like stuff like this does come with the apartment when you rent it or buy it, I still kind of wanted to personalize it so it was fitting for the household that I was decorating for. So there's a funny mix of modern and or contemporary, both probably, and also some more free-spirited kind of things like plants and what else was there? I don't know, a lot of plants and some jars and stuff. So anyways, that's what I was going for. I hope you guys like this apartment. If you did, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
He ran out of luck and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me.